are a really cool dad for making this for, I think your name is Lola, is that right?
Lola. That's in first grade now.
So I
It's in
think that's
first
great.
grade.
I
There
have
you
a
go.
question
Cool dad.
for Jason. At the beginning of your career, was it a struggle being embraced by the black community since you do black hair?
At the beginning of my career, was it a struggle? Struggle is an understatement. And people say, well, you know, how did you build your clientele? How did you really get your foot in the door? And persistence, coming to work on time, you know, and just really, really being aggressive and keeping at it, you know. Like I told somebody, I said, well, you know, what do you do? I'm like, you know, I do the best I can with what I have to work with. So.
For the actresses in the movie, image is such a part of being an actress, and it was, you guys were all so honest. Were you nervous about this? Did you hear about the project and you were like, oh yeah, I'll talk about what I look like and all of that? Did you really go into it? Or did you just wait?
I think I want to speak to this only because you see me, I have curly hair, talking about the tumbleweed going by. And I elected to blow my hair dry being out here, and it actually feels strange. I sort of feel like I really wish I had my curly hair right now. Like I sort of feel like I'm a traitor to my curls and I can't wait to wash it out. It's a strange feeling. So I guess I did feel a little bit of pressure when I came out here to be relaxed. This is temporary relaxation, so don't get too relaxed. But, you know, it's interesting because I do kind of feel a pressure to, you know, be neutral.
Well, I just wanted to answer that real quickly. It's funny because when Chris told me about this project, I got so excited about it because the questions that I come across all the time about my hair, I can talk about my hair so often because it's different and people aren't used to seeing it. So I was so grateful to him for making this film. But if you know anything about Chris Rock, Chris isn't gonna not ask you stuff that's uncomfortable. You know, if he's gonna tell the story, he's gonna tell the whole story. So as soon as he asked me, I knew I was gonna talk about everything and just be really, really open. And when I saw the film the first time, I remember I was almost just in tears about how everybody was so open to it because the mystery about our hair is often perpetuated by our unwillingness to talk about it. So when white people, I say white people, aren't used to seeing black hair and they want to touch it all the time and we get upset and offended, part of that is they're not used to seeing it because so many of us hide it and alter it. So I'm like, well, if they were used to seeing it, they wouldn't be so fascinated because it wouldn't be so odd to them. You know, we have to embrace who we are in order for them to embrace who we are, and we can all embrace who we are.
I want to just say that.
Mine really isn't that deep. I mean, my hair is actually a character for me. When I look at all the films that I've been in, I've sort of had different hair in every movie. So I've gone from the Angela Davis afro to the short pixie to the Boys in the Hood really bad hair. That was all mine. And it was beautiful, but it was not good hair. Not meaning that because it wasn't straight, or it was just the hairdo was just so wrong.
It was the time.
It was it? Okay, all right.
It was.
Well, it was 80s hair, put it like that. So I actually put this in to come here because I felt like I should represent the character that you saw tonight. When I get home, I'll take it out, slick it back into a ponytail, and be mommy again. When I get my next job, I might have, you know, it's fun. All right, that's it.
Let Jason jump on it.
I just want to say, I want to expand on the fact that she said that she thought a traitor to her curls. As a hairstylist, I noticed that a lot of my clients are almost emotionally attached to their hair. You know, girls that start wearing weave, that's just become a part of their identity, and sometimes they can't let it go. And I have a lot of girls that come from LA, and LA is like the press capital of the world. You know, they're like so anti-relaxer. But in Atlanta, Georgia, where I live, you know, the humidity is really high. Girls like to work out, and you know, like, what's your number one enemy?
Humidity.
Humidity, right? Water, you know, steam, and you know, I've seen my ex-wife crying because her hair won't stay straight. You know, and she says the weave is just so much easier for her.
I'm looking at my white husband in the audience.
So
he knows about humidity.
Right.
Close the shower door
Right.
immediately.
Air conditioning on, you know.
If I have a blow dry.
Sleeping with the fan on, and it's like 30 degrees outside, so she won't catch them.
The blow dry reigns the house. The blow dry controls the home. The blow dry.
I mean, we just basically kept the camera rolling, and we got a real honest look at how these girls view hair. They really pounced on the girl with the natural hair. And like, these are her friends.
I wouldn't argue. I'm not talking to me. But I'm gonna tell you now in front of the world.
Yeah, and that's how they really thought. And it's weird. There was a time when we had a cut of the movie where it was smoothed out, but we decided to keep it raw.
There was another thread in the film of women, professional women, and the pressures they had about their hair. We just couldn't fit it in. That's all. But we did explore that.
And I think your hair sort of in the ignorance of the world, it dictates what type of woman you are. So if you wear your hair natural, you you might do yoga, like be a vegan or
Sell weed.
you have lots of incense burning. You're very spiritually grounded and centered. Well, the truth is I wear a weave and I do all those things too. So I love the film because it sort of goes totally against the stereotypes while exploring the stereotypes. So I think we're like the perfect group to represent each. Because Black women are all things. Our hair, we're all things. So white people, come on.
There's one last question right here.
After seeing what relaxer can do to people's hair, are you still gonna let your daughters use it?
Oh, my daughters don't have relaxers. Well, that's not up to me. I can say it. I'll put my foot down. I come home and they got straight hair. So. I'm not even going to pretend that that's my. I have jurisdiction over that. Okay. All I can do is make a movie. Honey, didn't you see the film?
Thank you and good night.
09, Native Ground 09. Sundance Film Festival.
I'm Laura Spencer, and you're on Native Ground.
Hi, this is First Running Water, and you're on Native Ground.
Well, I'm Trudy Styler, and I'm a human rights activist, and I'm married to Steve.
I'm John Proudstar, and you are watching Native Ground. Hey, I'm Joe Berlinger, and you're on Native Ground.
You rock. To the max.
You're on Native Ground.
The name is Wes Studi.
My name is Kerry Fukunaga, and I'm on Native Ground.